to G. Oh, I remember when I had to learn that chord combination. I was in my 50s, and it's not easy. But now I've worked with hundreds of students, and I have a recipe that if you follow it, it will become effortless, even magic. Miracle hack number 1 is you do not have to finger your G chord like I do. I finger it with my index finger on the C string, middle finger on the A string, and my ring finger picks up the E. But it may be more comfortable for you to put your index finger on the A string, reach over with your middle finger to the C string, and then play it like that. It's highly individualized. Experiment around. That is your first tip. Experiment. You need to deliberately train your fingers to be in the right position in time. Your first strategy in getting this is to make sure that you are being deliberate and thoughtful about it, and also very slow. You're going to play your F twice, and then reposition your fingers by moving a pivot like this and getting these two in place, and then your ring finger. Use your eyes to look at your hand and make sure that it's nice and rounded, and that particularly your pinky isn't flying out in space. Keep it hovering over your fretboard, doing as little motion as possible, and just practice going back and forth, doing your F, F, and at your own sweet time, reposition your fingers and playing your G, and then going back to F, reposition your fingers. No rush, just keep it slow and not even worry about being in time yet. Once you're feeling like you're very nice and comfortable going back and forth between the F and G, then the thing to do is to do it in time. And I recommend a hack in order to do that by using an E minor 7. Whether you're fingering your G with the index finger on the C string or on the A string, play an E minor 7 instead of a G and practice going from your F, going 1, 2, reposition, play E minor 7, reposition, and F, F, reposition, and E minor 7, reposition. Once you can comfortably and fluently go between the F and the E minor 7, then work from going from the F to reposition and G to reposition and F to reposition and G to reposition. At this point you want to start getting some timing in, and so it's doing 2 down strums, and reposition is 2 beats. Make sure you also keeping your strumming hand relaxed. No need to put tension there either. Keep it nice and gentle and soft. Once you can go fluently between the F and the G with 2 beats in between, scale it back to 1 beat between. So you're going F to position, G to position, F to position, G to position. Once you're feeling confident and still keeping it relaxed, then take out the rest and just doing down strums, going F to G to F to G to. Plan on spending a week or 2 weeks just at this level. It's worth putting the time in now rather than struggling. Your brain already has it figured out, but you've got to train your hands how to do it, and you have to create a nervous system highway in order to do that. So come back, work at it every day, and it will happen. Don't worry about trying to integrate it into your playing yet. The next thing is to start putting it in context. Let's do it with just down strums. Here are the chords for Cornbread and Butterbeans. The play along is here if you want to do the full-blown play along, but let's just do the chords. No singing, no pesky lyrics. Here we go. It's C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and F twice, and G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Then using down strums, you want to try to add the lyrics next. The best thing to do is just let me do the lyrics first until you get good and comfortable. You know, maybe do it 10 times with me doing the singing for you. 1, 2, ready, begin. Cornbread and butter beans, and you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able, growing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the fool and love again all over. Cornbread and Butterbeans. Rihanna Givens and the Carolina Chocolate Drops do this song. It gives us a stress-free way to switch between F and G, and it's kind of a funny song too, but I'll bet you don't know it. I'm going to do all down strums, and when you see a chord and then the slashes that happen after the chord, that's, you repeat the chord. So we're just going to do it all with down strums. Your starting vocal pitch is a chord, it's an E. 1, 2, ready, begin. Cornbread and butter beans, and you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able, growing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the fool and love again all over. Goodbye, don't you cry, I'm going to Louisiana, buy a coon dog and a big fat hog and marry Susiana. Same song, ding dong, I'll take a trip to China, cornbread and butter beans and back to North Carolina. Cornbread and butter beans, and you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able, growing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the fool and love again all over. I can't read, don't care, education's awful, raising heck and writing checks, it ought to be unlawful. Silk hose and frilly clothes is just a waste of money. Come with me and say with me and say you'll be my honey. Cornbread and butter beans, and you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able, growing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the fool and love again all over. Wearing shoes and drinking booze goes against the Bible. A necktie will make you die and cause you lots of trouble. Street cars and whiskey bars and kissing pretty women. Women, yeah, that's the end of a terrible beginning. Cornbread and butter beans, you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able, growing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the fool and love again all over. Well, I hope this helps you on your ukulele journey, and in fact, I invite you to come join me on Patreon, because as part of your welcome package, you will get my New to You curriculum, which has a complete curriculum that will get you all the way through advanced beginner into an intermediate student in a thoughtful, methodical way with lots of fun songs. Maybe Maybe not as like a little racy as this one, but fun songs. Come join me. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.